Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Live at 5 here at Allegory Gallery. Now, this is not, I set up a video before this and had it all set up. So you're probably, some of you may be waiting for me to go live out there. I'm sorry. I don't know what is going on, but I could not get into our streaming portal here without setting up a brand new video. So this is the video. It's probably going to take a while for some of you to filter in. Like I said, I don't know why I set up a video before this and did the preview and all that pretty stuff, and then it wouldn't let me actually broadcast under that video. So I am broadcasting on a new video with the same title and the same description as before. So sorry about that. Don't know what happened. Don't know why it happened. I tried a few different browsers and nothing would let me actually broadcast under that original video that I set up with the reminders and all that. So technology, sometimes that's just the way it is, right? So who is out there with us today? Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Lorraine. Hello, Mary. Hello, Lorraine. And we have two Lorraines. Wow. And Marianne, hello. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining us here. Like I said, I'm sorry that we're having issues. If you were waiting for me to show up on the other videos, it wouldn't let me. Don't know why. So I had to start a brand new one. So that's why we're here on this other one, not on the one that it's actually did the countdown and all that good stuff. So here we are. But yeah, so today we added some new, just today, added some new things to the online store. I'm a little frazzled since I've just been like rushing to try to get the equipment working. You may not know this, but when we set up one of those kind of preview posts like I did, you cannot be more than 10 minutes late in getting to that video, because if you are, it won't let you stream under that video anyway. Now, I was not 10 minutes late. I'm still not 10 minutes late, but it wouldn't let me pop up there anyway. But that's what happened. So I was in a frantic rush trying to figure out what's going on, and then I just made a new video and said we're doing it this way because it was taking too long anyway. Mary says, I hate that kind of self-imposed stress, right? We do that so that you know what's coming up, so that if you really want to watch, you kind of get a preview of what's going to come up. And I can't always do that because I don't actually always know what I'm going to do. But today I had a little bit of an advance notice in my own brain, so I set that up and then it didn't work anyway. So what are you going to do? At least maybe you saw that and you popped onto this video, so you still know what's happening, right? Hello out there. Hello, Jermaine. Hello, Susan. Hello, Barbara. Suzanne says computer is down. Uh-oh, some on Facebook today. Yeah, we're trying to get everyone over to YouTube as much as possible. If you've not been watching our videos here lately, you may not know that, but please go to YouTube if you can. Watch us there. It's better quality. They're not as, YouTube is not Meta. Meta owns Instagram and Facebook. And if something goes wrong or they don't like something you say, they take both accounts away from you and penalize you. So that's like 2 of the 4 major social media. It's like half of the major social media companies in the world owned by one company. We still love Facebook because we have great groups there and it's good publicity, but we also don't want all of our eggs in one basket. So please follow us, youtube.com/Allegory Gallery. Go there, like us, go there, subscribe to us, hit that little bell to turn on notifications. We want as many people over there as we possibly can get. Okay. You look very coiffed tonight. I got my hair done today. I decided to leave my hair longer on top because I want to do more things with it once it grows out a little bit. Now, I told my stylist this, and I also warned her that I may be back in like 2 weeks saying I made a mistake and I want you to cut it all off again. So we'll see what happens. But for now, we didn't really put much product in it to do anything with it. So it's just kind of laying down today, which I'm fine with. It looks fine, right? It's okay. I like my hair wild though, usually, or a little bit wilder. So it looks very pedestrian to me today. But I'm dealing, right? I'm dealing. Barbara switched over to YouTube. Thank you so much. Yeah, we still broadcast on Facebook. It's still okay. We don't hate Facebook. But we want to do so much more, so much more. And monetization, getting money for those things, for the videos we do that are, like free tutorials and free demonstrations that show you all this stuff that give you hopefully a lot of knowledge for free, because we love doing that. But it's hard for us to do that when we don't make any money on them, right? A lot of our tutorials and demos that Andrew shows, for example, we don't show any products we sell in them. We don't, do any kind of selling through them. So it's time that's spent on us preparing for those and getting those ready and actually doing them that we don't make anything on. And we're a small business. We can't afford to do a lot of things that we don't make money on. If you've noticed, our podcast is kind of ground to a halt, and some of our around the towns have done the same. We're just kind of all hands on deck right now trying to get through the winter. I talk about this a lot, but our town is small. It's a tourist town and mainly a summer tourist town. So wintertime, I think we had one person stop in today again. It was one person today. So, and no sales. So that was how our day went. Actually, we did have a sale earlier in the day. I misspoke. We had 2 people in. We had 1 sale. So that's not an easy thing to do for a business where you're spending utilities and rent and, having people help you do things. So it's hard. It's hard. So we're just making it through and doing the free stuff, which we love to do because sometimes it's educational, which we're huge on education. We love to teach you new things. We love to show people things. We love to give people the ability. I really think a lot of education should be free, and I think you should have access to it. And Andrew believes the same kind of thing. So we try to give you this information as much as we can, but we can only do so much, spend so much of our time doing free programming. Now, the reason I'm saying all this is because on YouTube, we can have ads. And some of our tutorials on YouTube already have ads, and we don't get any money for them. YouTube's making all the money on the ads you see in any of those tutorials. So we want some of that money. To get some of that money, we have to have 1,000 subscribers. And we have to have so many watch hours. You have to watch so much. And if we get to 1,000 subscribers, getting the watch hours should not be difficult, hopefully. But we need those 1,000 subscribers. And we're up to 600 some. That was a goal that we set. We want to get up to 1,000. We need you all. We need all of your help. Please share the YouTube link. Please ask people to join us there. We're trying to work on that. And once we get up to there, we're going to do more videos, more demos, more tutorials. Once we can get that monetization going, I can tell you all of this now. I am not allowed to tell you this once we get monetized. People who are monetized on YouTube cannot divulge all of that information, but I know it now. We're not monetized, so I'm telling you. That's why we're asking you to please join us on YouTube. Okay, that's like been my spiel for the whole month or 2 lately of every beginning of every video. So sorry about that if you watch it and you hear it all the time. But for anybody we might catch joining and watching in the rewatches, I just want to have that out there all the time now until we get to that 1,000 subscribers. So help me get there fast, and you won't have to hear that anymore. Actually, we can't say that anymore. Right? So if you want me to shut up about YouTube, help me get to those 1,000 subscribers. All right, let's see who's out there. Marianne got her goodies today. Awesome. I'm glad. Lorraine likes to watch on YouTube anyway, prefers to watch there. So thank you for joining us there. Let's just make sure we all hit that like button. Yes, thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up. And hit the share. Hit the share. Hit the bell, that little bell that tells you, that notifies you on the YouTube app whenever we go live or have a new video up. Harry switched over to YouTube. Thank you so much, Harry. We hear the quality is better for the streaming on YouTube. And I tried it the other day when Andrew was streaming, and it was true. It was better. Hello, Janice. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Harry, we've been missing you for a while. We haven't seen you here and there. So I hope everything's okay. It seems like I keep up with your feed as much as I can. Let's see. Let everyone know when you guys do the TGBE. Yeah, that's coming up. That's coming up. We're going to have the TGBE takeovers coming up soon. Takeovers are coming up. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I think I am. I think I can. Next week. So you're going to see the flooding of the TGBE group, company by company, business by business. Every day, one business is going to get a day to flood the timeline on the group with fun stuff, whatever they want to do. So we're going to be last this time. Usually we're first. We're going to be last this time. We reverse the order. So you're going to have some fun things coming up in the TGBE. If you don't know what that is, look up the Great Beat Extravaganza on Facebook. Another place we love groups. Facebook is amazing for groups. So yeah, definitely join the Great Beat Extravaganza, both the page and the group. There are two things now. It started out with a group because when we started the Great Beat Extravaganza, we thought, we're going to do this once. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully 10 people watch. And so we sort of started backwards because we thought a group was a fun thing to do. You can broadcast in a little better, all those kind of things. And then now we're growing over 10,000 some people. Thank you all for joining who are in the TGBE group. So we had to start a page to kind of own the group and get things situated the right way on Facebook. So that's why there's now a page. So if you've not seen that, search for the Great Beat Extravaganza and like the page or follow the page, whatever option it gives you. Facebook gives us different options for different things these days. So yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. What else? What else? Christine says, guess I'm old-fashioned. I like your hair today. Thanks. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just plain compared to the wildness that I like to usually do. But for many, I think it's because many years of my life, I felt very constricted. I always knew I was a little flamboyant, so I reeled it in, especially growing up in a very rural area. And it was definitely not okay to be gay. So I reeled everything in. And so I always had very kind of usually plain hair. Sometimes I dye it, but normal colors, like sometimes red, sometimes darker brown or black. So now I like to have wild hair because I'm okay with that now. And so I think going back to this kind of brings back some of those memories sometimes. So it feels plain, it feels to me, but I don't mind it. I don't think it's bad, but I like my hairstylist. I also have two, we call them cowlicks. I don't know if they're called that in other countries or what people call them, but we call them cowlicks here. And so I have two cowlicks here and technically two up here. So my hair either has to stand up or it has to get long enough to push these back ones down. And right now, if I turn my head, you can see they're kind of sticking up back here. So that also is a problem child there. But as long as I face you straight on, you don't see them. But yeah, so anyway, on the online store today, we added new pendants and charms, and they're bronze and they're silver and they're silver and bronze. So I'm going to show you some of those today. I have my bag full of charms, and I'm going to show you some of those new ones that we just added. Literally, I almost forgot. I was fumbling around with trying to get this video going, and it hit me that I didn't load the charms into the online store either. So we had them loaded. We just hadn't turned them on, turned them public. So I did that too. So they just uploaded. If you go to the shop tab, if you go to allegorygallery.com, let me go ahead and drop that in here. Allegorygallery.com. And at the very top of the page, if you're on a desktop or a laptop, you'll see the shop tab. Otherwise, you have the I think the little 3-line menu to pull down the menu, and you can go to shop. And if you go to latest editions, you will see all of these in their glory, ready for you to purchase. Now, some of them we have 1 of, some of them we have 6 of. Just, that's how it happens sometimes. Some of these are ones that we've had for a while. I think some of these ones are ones that I've had for quite a while. They got lost in my office at home. As you know, sometimes we do lives and things from the office at home, and sometimes I start taking pictures there. So these, I don't know if we showed them at one point or if I was going to show them and never did, but they got lost and they got found recently. I've been cleaning my office at home, and trying to, you know, do the spring cleaning. I'm in this mood where I just want to throw everything out. I don't know if you all feel that way sometimes, but I have been wanting to throw just about everything out. I'm a big keeper of boxes that things come in. I know it's a weird thing, but like when I get a new phone or an iPad or a computer, mostly electronics, I like to keep the boxes and I put them up in my closet in my office. And I started going through that because I needed room for some other things. Of course, bringing in more, got to get rid of stuff, right? So I was going through them all and I pitched like 2 or 3 garbage bags full of boxes. And they're just some of the boxes we don't even have the things for. Normally, we sell our equipment or hand it down to a family member when we replace ours if they're still good enough. And so I keep the boxes so that I can put everything with them and, you know, hand it off like it's a nice little package then, right? Because they're usually in good shape still. We have cases and stuff. But sometimes my family members don't want the boxes or friends they don't care. And so I have boxes from things that we've given away or sold off, and they're just sitting there. And as June said, Apple boxes are cool. I thought about doing a little display of them because I've had a number of iPhones between me and Andrew and iPads and all that. Because if you don't know me, I'm a big tech person. I like the new tech. I don't spend money on a lot of things for myself. Tech is one of them. Every once in a while, I do like an update. I probably update more than I need to, but that's the one thing I indulge in. So I threw out like 3 bags of boxes. Let's see here. Phone boxes, blender, coffee maker, things I've had for over a year out this morning. See, Gloria's doing the same thing. Gloria's doing the same thing. Marianne says, I have a bunch of electronic boxes. They need to be recycled, I guess. I don't know if they can be recycled or not. I don't know I don't know here. Here, recycling is so weird. I don't know. Some things can, some things can't. We don't have recycling in our town, which really annoys me. So they just got tossed. But I needed to make space. Suzanne just got rid of 8 bags of stuff. That's awesome. Janice keeps boxes too. See? I'm not the only one. Yeah, I keep electronic boxes mainly because I know if I want to hand them down to somebody, I'd rather get something in a box than just hand it. But a lot of people don't care, especially family and friends. They don't care. They know I take care of stuff. So yeah, I made room for stuff and trying to throw stuff out and clean up my office. And in doing all that, I found some charms and we put them in the online store just today. So that was a long story to tell you that. Susan says her basement is littered with appliance boxes. I usually keep everything. Yeah. The only thing that's in our attic is pretty much clear. We've been trying to keep the attic clear because someday we want to renovate the attic. So we're trying not to fill it up with stuff. So our attic pretty much has some electronic boxes because our laser that we got, the boxes there, desktop computers that we get, I keep the boxes up there. And our air conditioners move up there. When they come out of the window, they go up into the attic. And Christmas decorations, which we never use because the cats destroy them and eat them, which we don't want. So that's all that's in my attic. Now the basement is a little different. We have plants in the basement under grow lights because the cats eat them too. And that's really, and Andrew has his paper making set up in the basement. And we have some boxes that, you know, we moved and we never, ever, ever unpacked. They're still in the basement. So that's kind of what the basement is filled up with. And our laundry machine, our washer and dryers down there. So yeah, mostly I fill my own living spaces with stuff instead of using the attic and the basement like we should. But yeah, you know, so I had to clean my office. And every once in a while it's good because it's good for a spring cleaning. We're heading into spring, got to get cleaned up, clear the decks, right? Get our mental states back into progress, right? We got to look toward progress because right now we've been in survival. Allegory Gallery and Star Cottage Studio, survival mode over the past, you know, few months because it's winter and winter is slow in town. So we're trying to clear things out, move from survival mode into progress mode. And that's what spring and summer are going to be for, we hope. Make some progress, get some things done. And with your help, I know we will. I believe it. So on tomorrow's broadcast, as you may have seen, we're going to be debuting Andrew's new paintings. We're going to show them to you live, and then they're going to be available after the live. So you'll want to tune in for that if you want to see them kind of in person, moving as we like. And that'll be tomorrow. And today's charms, which I keep saying and not showing. So I'm going to flip the camera around finally, 20 minutes into this broadcast. Sorry, everybody. But I do like chatting with you and talking about stuff other than just business. Because when you own a small business, business is your life, right? This is our life. It happens at 3 a.m. It happens at 7 a.m. It happens at 5 p.m. It happens at noon. It happens all day, every day. And so sometimes it's just nice to, you know, chat with people about things other than business. So that's that. All right. So sorry about that. Let's turn the camera around. You're going to see the ceiling for just a moment while I figure out. Luckily, I know how to do this. Okay. Let's move this. Let's move this. Let's move this down. And do I have a penny? Let's see. Janice says 1-800-GOT-JUNK has been our friend the last few years. Moving my mom to a retirement community recently made it so we are getting rid of stuff even more. Yes, that is not an easy thing to do, right? I'm looking for my penny. I can't believe I normally have 800 pennies. There's a penny. There we go. I don't usually like the really shiny ones because they don't show up on camera as well. Lorraine appreciates the personal conversation. Good, glad. Thank you so much. I'm glad you do, because if you didn't, we'd have a lot fewer viewers, that's for sure, because I can't seem to shut up some days, right? Some days are like that. Some days are like that. Now, I'm not going to be going over prices and all that stuff on these because you can look at them online and check all that stuff out. I'm just going to show them to you because sometimes you just want to see things on camera and in movement. Sometimes it's just easier. It's just better. And I'm just kind of getting these sorted. I would have sorted them beforehand, but I don't ever seem to do that. And I didn't have much time. If you saw the beginning of this video, you know why. Right? You know why. So, how is everyone doing out there? Are y'all okay? Are y'all having a good day? I hope you are. I hope you are. I'm having a really good day, actually. I can't complain too much. All in all, it's been good. Harry is listing dolls on Etsy as I watch and listen. That's awesome. That's awesome. I can't wait to see what you list. Got that one. All right. I think I got them all. I think I got them all. Most of them anyway. If I miss a few, you can see them online. But I'm going to try and show you as much as I can. Okay. All right. So these are available right here. allegorygallery.com. You can see them right now. You can purchase them right now if you prefer. You don't want to miss out. Like I said, some of these we only have like one of. So some of them we have 3 of. Some of them we have 6 of. Don't miss out. Go get them now. All right. Hello, Diane. We're on her TV now. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. Get on the TV. All right. June is journaling. Nice. I like that. I like that journaling. So first one is this bronze hawk or eagle or crow or raven with the moon phases cut in. Those little moon phase cutouts in bronze. In bronze. Here's the size. I like this one a lot. I like all these ones today. They're pretty cool. Pretty cool. So there's that one. That's the first one I'm going to show you. Harry had a busy day, said firing the kiln, made several necklaces, and photographed stuff. That's good. You were productive. I don't know if I was this productive today. I can't remember what I did. Aren't some days like that? Like, I know I've been busy, but I've been dealing with things like insurance and, you know, stuff that's not necessarily so much fun. And that's what my day's been filled with. But it was productive. This is a really cool one. This is a sterling little tool charm. Hey, there's Andrew. I didn't know Andrew was going to be joining us today. He's in Pittsburgh. He's in Pittsburgh. Andrew said that last piece would be good in earrings, right? It would. It would. And this one, for all of you who like tools, look at that. A little tool charm. I like tool charms. I think that's really cool. All right, so we have that. And I think we only have 3 of those available. So if you like that, especially if you want it for earrings, you might want to jump on that right now. Go get it in the online store. These are all available there. Next up, Sterling Pegasus Charm. Sterling Pegasus Charm. There's that 925, so you can see it's definitely Sterling Pegasus Charm. Nice, nice. And there's the size, just to show you. And here's one. If only I had found this one a little earlier and gotten it together for the TGBE Tucson event. We have a little cactus, a little sterling cactus charm. Little sterling cactus charm. And that is a little one. That's a little one. Look at that. Let me show you. Whoop. If I can keep it on there. There it is. Sterling cactus charm. Andrew said, Carol said the Pegasus is a symbol for Kentucky Derby Festival. Did not know that. Did not know that. Kentucky Derby Festival. First Saturday in May. First Saturday in May. Nice. See that? Get ready. Who watches that? Who takes part in that? Do y'all like the Kentucky Derby? Do y'all put your derby hats on? Get dressed up, have your mint juleps. Isn't that what they do? Isn't that a thing? I think that's a thing. Next up, probably one of my very favorites of this whole group is this bee. This bee is sterling with bronze. It has the bronze bumble fur fuzzy, you know, little bee fuzz in bronze. Sterling with bronze bee. It's also a fairly large charm. It's a fairly large one, comparatively speaking to some of these. And we do not have many of these. I will say that. I don't know. There's like maybe 3 of them. Maybe 3 of them. Andrew says, I love bees. I want to put it with amber. Yeah, how beautiful would that be with a little bit of amber? Make them in, get 2 of them, make them into some earrings or put them on a necklace. I might keep one of those. I don't know. I really, really like that one a lot. And let's stay on the bees. How about we stay on the bees? Yeah, we do have amber bees, as Andrew's saying, in the online store. We still have some amber bees. We have some lapis bees. We have some, I think, some bone or ivory bees. We have some, I can't remember. maybe some jet bees. I can't remember what all's in there, but in the hand-carved artisan collection, lots of beautiful bees. But as he said, maybe less is more sometimes, right? But sometimes more is more too. Susan says that bee is cool. It is. I like the big bee. Now we have a little bee. Now we have a little bee. Let's see if I can get that to actually focus. Little bee. Andrew said, I hope people buy them all so I can get more. We want more charms. We want more hand-carved things. We just want more. We want to get more. We like to help our independent artisans out and makers. The more we sell, the more we can buy, the more helps them too. So there's the tiny little bee charm, now available in the online store. In the latest editions collection, you'll see these. You should see these pop right up. And you can order them right now. Right now. Get in on that. Don't delay. We only have a few of some of them. Come on. Sometimes these bags, I can't get them open. There we go. Did I show this one before? I can't remember. How about that? A little cat head. A little cat skull charm. We like skull charms. We don't really have cat head skull charms very much, but there you go. In bronze. In bronze, beautifully done. Not many people have these, I'm sure. So if you like something a little different, I like these. I like these. All right. And those are now in the online store available. I don't know, we don't have many of those either. I think there's only like 3 of those available too. We often buy in 3s. If you don't know that, I'm telling you, we buy in 3s because that often, you know, gives us enough to sell and enough that we can get a good, you know, just a good mix of stuff. Good mix of stuff. You got to keep a mix of stuff going. Let's go back to some desert theme stuff. Desert theme stuff we should have had for the Tucson event again. Here we have a bronze star or sun. I guess the sun is a star, right? A bronze sun with the silver desert landscape. There's the size, just so you can see. Plain on the back. Plain in the back, desert in the front. All right. So we have that one for a desert scene. We had the cactus so far. We had that little desert scene now. We also have this next one coming up as a desert scene. Again, with that bronze sun and the sterling cactuses. What's the proper... Don't know if that's a Greek root or not. Like octopuses. Octopuses is actually correct. Cacti? I think it's cacti. Anyway, sterling and bronze. Cactuses with the bronze sun. And size-wise, you have that. Susan says cacti. I think that's what I remember too. I think that's what I remember too. Oh, let's do this little one. Let's do this little one. Come on. And it is cute, right? It is cute, Susan says. I agree. And next up, we have a shooting star. Who's a shooting star out there? Y'all are shooting stars, right? Good, good people. Good people we have. So this shooting star is silver and bronze. The bronze is the star. Silver is the little circle, the ring, and the little tail, the star tail. What do you call that? I don't know. I don't know these technical terms. So that one now is in the online store. We just added that today. And again, not many of these. I don't know. 3. We have 3 of them. Andrew said he's a shooting star. There you go. He's a shooting star. He's shooting all over the world right now. Pittsburgh, Ligonier. What's the other town? Farmington. I knew it had farm in it. I had to figure out how that worked. Farmington. Then we have the elemental symbols stacked. The stacked elemental symbols in bronze. Very cool. I like the element symbols. And I like this. And this one, I think we have 3 of as well. So if you want it for earrings, you can only get 1 set. Only 1 person can get them for earrings. So if you want them, grab them now. AllegoryGallery.com. Latest editions collection. If you use the shop tab, it's the very first collection you can look at, the latest editions collection. Harry says, on a meteor, that tail is called a train. Good to know. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Harry. Next up, Dragonfly. If I can get it spun the right way. Dragonfly, or is that a Damselfly? I don't know the difference. Is that a Dragonfly or a Damselfly? Anyone out there know the difference? In any case, this is in bronze, and there's lots, if you see, there's lots of great texture on this wing. Like, I don't know if you can see that on the camera very well, but there's a lot of really great texture on there. And in person, it's even more beautiful. The wings and the head are different, says Suzanne, for the Dragonfly versus the Damselfly. I always just called them all dragonflies. I grew up near a lake, and all summer long we'd have the dragonflies / damselflies flying around, and I loved seeing them. There were all different kinds. You just see them flying all over. They catch mosquitoes, which was always great. And I don't know, in the past few years, I don't live there anymore, but my brother used to for a while, and we'd go visit. I didn't really see dragonflies out so much, not like we used to. There aren't a lot of bugs as much as there used to be. A few years ago, I read about how small bugs and bugs in general are decreasing quite drastically in population. Growing up, like, you used to, in the summer, bugs on the windshield of your car, it was like a never-ending thing. And you would see just groups of like gnats and things flying around in these swarms. You don't see that so much anymore. And it's kind of sad. I mean, they used to be annoying, but they were a good part of the ecosystem, right? Diane says, what is the difference between a dragonfly and a damselfly, right? Apparently the wings and head are different, said Suzanne, but I don't know what the difference is necessarily. I have to look at that again. Susan says the lack of bugs is worrisome. It really is. We used to have a lot. You used to have to clean the front of your car almost every time you went to drive in the summer. Bug juice on the windshield, we called it. You'd have to clean your windshields a lot, clean your grill. And now you don't have that anymore. I think I read somewhere there's a 60 to 80% reduction in bug population, insect population over the past, 30 years or so. It's really sad. And things that kind of go unnoticed, right? You're just kind of happy not to have bugs around, flying around. Because growing up by the lake, our driveway used to be lined with these swarms of little tiny gnats. And they would just swarm in the summer evenings, especially if there was like a mud puddle. They'd swarm around them. And now you don't see that. You don't see that around here. We'd be riding our bikes and you just fly through a swarm of them without realizing, and you'd be coughing and they go up your nose. And so, of course, that was always horrible feeling, right? But it's sad that you don't see that anymore. Diane says someone needs to tell the ticks about that reduction, right? That's the one bug, insect. I don't even know if they're an insect. Are they technically an insect? That's the one thing that, yeah, lately has been spreading like crazy. We never had ticks growing up. I used to run through, like growing up by the lake, we had empty fields around our house that grew with just like natural wildflowers and elderberries and raspberries, wild raspberries. And you ran through the fields, you played in the fields, the high grasses, the tall grasses. The grasses used to be higher than me. And I would make a little like house inside. I would like circle crop. Is that what it was called? Crop circle. I would crop circle the grass in the fields and make little rooms and compartments, and I'd run through the fields, and I never got ticks. And now you can't leave the house without, being afraid of getting ticks. Janice says the only ones that are still plentiful are mosquitoes. There are a lot of mosquitoes, although I will have to say, I don't know that I've seen as many around here. That's one bug I'm happy to not have, but I know it feeds bats and dragonflies. And so if they decrease, then we decrease on their food too. Janice said fireflies are dwindling. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. We still have a lot around here, but there are not as many as there used to be. Not as many as there used to be. This one, I love, love, love this. Marianne said ticks are insects, but not bugs. See? There you go. I know there's a difference. Susan says, as a kid, they were all over the windshield during the yearly summer road trips. Yeah, and now you don't see them. My sister-in-law got Lyme disease from a tick. Yeah, sorry, Susan. It's an awful thing. A lot of people are getting it, and sometimes you don't know you have it until it's almost too late. Then you got to get in some crazy kind of antibiotics and things to try to get rid of it. We've known some people who have really, really suffered because they didn't realize it was happening. Love the owl, says Susan. Yes, me too. I'm trying to get it to focus right. And this is a nice one. It has the two, you can make this into a pendant. It has the two connection up here on the wings. And it's pretty big. This is a pretty big one. There you go. Nice size. Put it on chain by itself, or put maybe like some moonstone. Wouldn't a nice moonstone, like it's flying away from the moon up here, like on one side, put a moonstone or something. I think that would be really, really cool. All right, put this back in its bag. Okay, beautiful Luna Moth. Again, one of those pendants that it comes with the two connectors. Beautiful Luna Moth. Plain on the other side. Detailed on this side. But this being a connector, it's definitely, you're not going to flop around much. You're not going to see the back. In bronze. Nicely detailed. Just enough detail, right? Not overkill. And this one, to show you the size, is like that. All right. Beautiful. I don't know if we have many of these moths. We did? I'm just looking. I see two of them. We might only have two of these moths. So get it. Get it if you want it. It's in the online store right now, as long as no one bought it. And the last one for today, the honeybee, that two-tone honeybee, one of my favorites from tonight, and this one, the cicada. The cicada, that's my other very favorite from tonight. I think it's so cool. I do love cicadas, I have to say. So there you have it. And let me show you compared to the penny. There's the cicada. Beautiful little simple pendant if you want it to be, or a charm if you want it to be. However you use it, it's going to be a cool statement, right? I think so. So there you go. That's the last one for today. Let me flip the camera around again. And let me move this up. You got to wind it up. It's got a winding mechanism today on my stand. Pretty fancy. Susan says, now I like cicadas. It's not summer until they start making noise, right? I love hearing them in the summer. When we had the place, our apartment, we were on 90 acres when we first moved back here from Pennsylvania, renting from my aunt, or from New York, moved back here from New York to Pennsylvania. It was mainly woodlands that we were surrounded by, and you would hear the cicadas come out. It was beautiful. I love hearing them. I love sitting out on the deck just listening to them. But now we'll have some at Star Cottage Studio. So we have our own little piece of woodland, and we'll be able to hear them hopefully then. Jenna says, our snowpocalypse we were supposed to get today was a bust, but maybe got 2.5 inches instead of 8. See, that's what they always say. They always tell you you're going to get so much snow, and rarely do we actually get it. I've learned that. And, you know, having a small business, Andrew has actually written to some of the local news stations, to the weather people, because when they tell you that there's going to be this huge amount of ice and snow and rain and floods and everything else, it makes people stay home, right? People don't even make plans to go out. And when it ends up not happening, then people still don't make plans because they've already made plans not to leave. So for small businesses, it's really difficult. So if you ever get told that the weather is going to be horrible, and then the weather is not horrible, I urge you, take that time, since you probably canceled your plans, take that time and visit a local small business and go support them, because we are the ones that get hit the worst when people are frightened by the weather and then it doesn't actually end up happening. Whether that's online, you don't even have to leave your house. Visit a local small business online and help them out even. But yeah, I do urge you, when that kind of thing happens, visit your local small businesses if you have some in your town or your city. And if not, visit us online. We're here online too. Oh, let's see here. Amy said, yay, I made it in time to say goodbye, right? Well, that's good. You can watch the rewatch. We did some beautiful charms. You don't even have to watch the rewatch. You can go to allegorygallery.com, go to the latest editions, and just check out what I just showed you. But I showed you in a video. Videos are better than pictures, right? Pictures are better than words sometimes. Janice says it didn't even stick to the roads, right? That's what happens. So I like to tell people that when you get scared by the weather people and then nothing ends up happening, please visit your small businesses, because they are probably sitting there twiddling their thumbs. We have a lot of other things to do, but you get it, what I'm saying. Twiddling thumbs, waiting for people to come in because it's a beautiful day and it didn't snow, so you think people would come out, but they don't. They don't leave their house because they've already planned not to. So if you can, when that kind of thing happens, your local small businesses, I guarantee, will be just in love with you if you visit them on days like that. Amy says, I like the videos because you can see movement and light better. Pictures are good though, right? Yeah, me too. I like them too. I like them so much that when we started this new online store, when the pandemic hit, one of the reasons we chose Shopify was because we could host videos better. And when we were first loading up the online store, every single item in the online store had a video with it. I would love to continue doing that, but it's just not possible right now. We either have to choose to beef up the online store or keep it small and add videos. And I would rather beef it up so that you have something to look at and something to shop from when you visit the online store. So we kind of canceled that idea. But if you ever want to see something in a video, you can check out these lives. We often show the new things we add to the online store. And if you don't see it in a live, you can message us, and especially for larger cost items. So some people often, if they're going to be buying some rubies or sapphires from the site or something like that, they'll ask to see a video, and we're happy to do that. We do that often. So don't hesitate, especially with a big purchase, if you want to see something on a video. Now, I can't always drop everything and show you a video of like seed beads or pewdies, but if it is a larger item, and you definitely, you know, I get it. If you're going to be spending $150 or $250 on a strand of something, you want to see it in person, right? In some good light. So we're happy to do that for you. Okay, so let's see. People are getting flooding rains, you got drizzle, expecting crazy weather. I heard there's crazy weather coming here this weekend. I don't know if that's true. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But if you can't leave the house, hopefully, like I said, you'll shop with some small businesses and help them out, because we get hit really hard when things like that happen. And what else? So tomorrow, as I said at the beginning, which I'll say at the end, since or maybe the beginning and the end, I don't know which way it is on your screen, but we're going to be showing Andrew's paintings, his Heart's Desire, the finishing up of the Heart's Desire series. We're going to be showing those tomorrow during the live, and then they will go live for sale directly after the live. I think that's how we're going to plan it. So if you did not see Andrew's Instagram, go to Andrew's Instagram and check out the reels. He also posted pictures of them, but you can check out the reels and you can watch, and he talks about them a little bit. So definitely check that out. And get ready for tomorrow, because that's what all tomorrow is going to be about. The live will be about showing his paintings in person, because there is a difference. We try and take the best photos we can. We always do that. Color correction, all that good stuff. But some of his paints have kind of iridescence to them. Some of them, you know, have some reflection to them. So it's always nice to see them in person. So this time, the last few times we've just kind of been debuting them and I've been showing you after. This time for the last series, we're going to show them on video and then debut them after. So to get top pick, if you want any of those, if you've been already looking on his Instagram, or you look today and you say, that's the one I want, watch the video tomorrow and get ready for, right at the end of the video, we're going to turn them on. All right, that's the plan anyway. Hopefully it works. So that's tomorrow, and then that's Friday, and then that's the end of the week. And then we'll be back on Monday with something new all the time, right? Monday through Friday, live at 5 p.m. Eastern time. This Sunday, daylight savings time starts. I am so happy. I am so happy. So make sure you get all your clocks changed. For anyone who still has to manually change their clocks, I have a few of those, like the car, the microwave. Make sure you get those changed over. Make sure you get those changed over. All right. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for just hanging out with us. And thank you always for your support. And we will see you back here with some beautiful paintings tomorrow. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful evening or morning, whatever it is in your neck of the woods. And we'll see you here tomorrow. Bye, everybody.